guys, in today's video we're going to look at what is relative mass, relative isotopic mass, relative atomic mass, relative molecular mass, relative formula mass, and finally an exam style question.
What is relativity? Well, we've briefly discussed it before, but the atoms that we're talking about are incredibly tiny. I mean, you wouldn't be able to see them if you looked with a naked eye. So we must give the mass relative to something else. And the something else that we give it relative to is an isotope of carbon-12. Now, there are many reasons we give it a relative to isotope of carbon-12. One of these is that it is an incredibly common and relatively stable isotope. Also, an isotope of carbon-12, we know from our video on subatomic particles, has 6 neutrons, 6 protons, and 6 electrons. And that means that it has 12 nucleons, so 12 neutrons and protons in the nucleus. And consequently, it has a mass of 12. And what we say is it has a mass of 12 U. Now, this U is an international standard mass. It is a unified atomic mass unit. So what we say is that a carbon-12 isotope will have a mass of 12 U. Therefore, 1/12 of carbon-12 will have a mass of what would be 12 divided by 12, which is 1 U. So you can see here, this allows us to give the masses of other things relative to carbon-12. Now, this concept of U might be a little bit complicated, and I'm only explaining it to give you a bit of context onto exactly how we calculate the relativity. But what's essential that you know is that we give the masses relative to carbon-12. So let's have a look at relative isotopic mass first of all. Now, relative isotopic mass is the mass of an atom of an isotope compared with 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon-12. And you can see here the 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon-12 coming into place. And we know that 1/12 the mass is 1 U, so it allows us to scale that up and say get 16 U, which is the mass of oxygen, 16.
Hey guys, to continue watching this video and unlock hundreds of other super concise and exam board specific A-level chemistry videos, click the button. Join me today and together let's make A-level chemistry a walk in the park.